In this video, I am going to demonstrate how to tackle Alekhine defense in Balogh variation. So, white starts with e4, black replied knight f6, known as Alekhine's defense. You all know that. White push the pawn and attack the knight. Knight d5, save it. Now d5 gives support to the e5 pawn. d6 by black for exchanging the pawns. Bishop c4, known as a Balogh variation. It attacks the knight. Black defends it. e6, knight f6 by white. Black exchange the pawns and bishop e7 by black. Now white castle on king side. b6, idea is to bring the bishop to this diagonal. Now white replied queen e2, bishop b7 anyway. Rook d1, pin this knight. What sort of pin it is? It is a relative pin to the queen. Queen avoid this pin and played queen c8. Now white played bishop g5. At first sight it looks very logical move for exchanging the bishops, but it is some kind of disadvantage. Let me show you how. After bishop capture it, knight retakes it. Black can play h6, attack that knight. Now white capture the knight. Black retakes it. Then black castle on king side. Black almost equalized this attack. So that is the drawback of the bishop g5. So in this position, black played knight d7. Then white played knight c3. It is very good move. After black capture it, white retakes with the pawn. Then knight f8 played in the game. So let's see if black foolishly castle on king side. There comes queen d3. Not only attack this piece, there is a checkmate threat on h7 square. So it is a very bad idea. That's why black played knight f7. Now white gives this check. In the game, black played king e7. See if black blocks it with the pawn. Knight e4. Idea is to give fork to the king and queen. That's why after king e7, knight d6, attack the queen. Queen moves to b8. Now we play queen f3. Not only give check after capturing this pawn. If black capture this bishop, we can simply capture his bishop by this knight. f6 stops that idea. Bishop c4. Knight d7 is obvious response. After taking this pawn, knight can capture this pawn. Now pause the video and find a winning move here. Bishop captured e6 pawn, sacrificing the bishop. After king capture it, now we play queen g4 check. King e7 is only option. Now we capture this pawn with a check. King d8. Now we push this pawn and attack the knight. If knight moves, we simply play e7, e7 check. After king d7 or c7, we simply promote queen and a discover check. It is a deadly checkmate. We can also capture this bishop with discover check and knight check. After king c8, now rook d8 is a checkmate. You can also play like that. That's why blocking the check with a pawn is not a good idea. King e7 is a best move. We play queen g4. Idea is to give the check to b4. Black attack the queen. Queen b4 check. c5 blocks the check. That is the only option left. Now queen f4. Create a checkmate threat by capturing this pawn. In the game, f5 stops that idea, but it won't work. After take this pawn with n%. So what is n%? If pawn moves 2 steps forward in initial movement, any pawn beside that, any opponent pawn beside that, can simply take like this. That is n%. After retakes it, did you find it? Queen d6 is a checkmate. Thank you for watching this video. For more chess openings and tactics, subscribe VK Multi Creations.